Welcome to another installment of Wgs-Tv with your pal, your official Wrestle Gamer, Double B, Billy Boudreaux. How's everybody doing today? Now, first things first, for those of you who watch the videos on YouTube, you did see that I did post a little 1-minute video saying what we're doing tonight on Blog Talk Radio. Now, I just want to make the official announcement here on today's video of Wgs-Tv that from time to time I will make like short little 1-minute or 2-minute videos with my iPhone like this. You know, just like either like various updates, or if there's something funny or something random I want to say on the air or put it on video, I will, and I'll use my iPhone to do it. Now, last night was GCW's Lethal Lottery, and I did attend it, and Ashley did take, who is right now here on Skype. By the way, Ashley, what's up? He actually did take care of, by the way, we're going to officially rename it to Gamer Talk. Gamer Talk on Saturdays. Now, he took care of Gamer Talk for me, so Ashley, I just want to say here on the video, so everybody will hear it, thank you very much for doing that last night.
My pleasure.
Well, GCW's Lethal Lottery was last night. It was a very, very interesting show. And by the way, for those of you who are watching this video on YouTube, by the way, y'all, youtube.com/WrestleGamer. I will be posting up some post-show interviews that I had with several of the stars. And one interesting piece of information is an interview I had with The Rocket. Now, the video is going to cut off a little bit because last night there was a little technical problem involved with me getting pushed and the microphone coming out of the computer, so the video didn't complete. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, you have to watch the video. But for some reason, it's this guy named The Rocket, and Rick Starr is very familiar with The Rocket from WGS Radio, and for some reason he had a compulsive need to take like when wrestlers come out, they have like certain garments, either t-shirts or robes or something like that, and he came out like 2 or 3 times, and for some reason he felt the need to take one of those garments and throw it right in my face. Why? Who knows? Apparently The Rocket has a problem with me. So, well, the kind of guy is, I don't like to be in anybody's bad graces, so hopefully I can probably do something to resolve that.
Just ignore it, and if he keeps doing it, put a restraining order on it.
Anyway,
Simply do the world's strongest slam on him. He'll quit after that.
nah, I think I'll do the bonsai drop on him.
It's all good until he starts throwing his dirty tights at you.
Ugh. Eek.
You're a dirty son of a...
Yeah, my video is recording now, Mick. Thank you.
I know.
Well, Mick, since you're here right now, it's time for your word of the day. What is your word of the day?
$5 foot long.
Okay. And of course, next week, Ashley, I'm looking forward to your place of the week.
It's possibly going to be in co-association with Nathan's Schmuck of the Day.
Nathan, do you have a schmuck of the day?
Yes, I do. Hold on, let me bring it back up.
He just blanked out on me.
Nathan, try again. Right again.
Oh, he got dropped. That's what we're saying here on Skype. He got dropped. Yeah. Well, today, you know, we had the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers, and it wasn't a very pretty game, guys, as James here on Skype will attest to, right, James?
Yes, that's exactly right. The offense has not been doing very well these last few games, and today is no exception. But we found out that John Conley can still kick.
Yes, he can.
Game winner, and the score was 16-14 Saints.
What I found very interesting about today's game, everybody, is the fact of the length of the game. It went by very quickly. You know, the game starts and about you just blink an eye and all of a sudden the first quarter's over, and then you blink again, then the first half is over, then the third quarter starts, and then before you know it, the game is over. It was like one of the fastest games I've seen them play. Wouldn't you guys say?
Well, to my yeah, the first half was fast, but the second half, I felt like it was slow.
Really?
Yeah, that's to me. That's my honest opinion.
Well, I will say this though: the Saints, even though the running backs, I mean, in particular, Chris Ivory fumbled a couple of times, their running game did significantly improve though. So it did significantly improve, even though there was 2 fumbles, even though there was 2 turnovers. Their running game still did improve. It did improve. Now, before the game, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody who's watching this either here on blogtv.com/people/AEWBB or on YouTube, youtube.com/WrestleGamer, it was announced before today's game that for some reason Drew Brees was wearing a brace. Now, he wasn't listed on an injury report. He didn't report being injured at all. So it was very interesting as to why he was wearing a brace. I don't think it affected him too much, though, because he's still fired on all cylinders, considering the fact, they dominated time of possession, especially in the first quarter, if I remember correctly. In the first quarter, they had the ball for about 10.5 minutes, compared to the 4.5 minutes from the Panthers. And by the way, the Panthers, they played ugly too. They played ugly too. It wasn't a good game of football on either side of the ball for the Saints or the Panthers, but I'm just really glad that the Saints came out on top 16-14, and now they have to look forward to Arizona on the road next week. So hopefully, go ahead.
Really, actually, Drew Brees is like on a couple of websites. They does say Drew Brees is injured. His knee is sore, but he was not listed on any injury report.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just sounds to me like he's got runner's knee or something like that, where the knee kind of, the tendons loosen up some, allowing the kneecap to move around. And by putting a brace on, it helps stabilize it.
We have a new guy here in our Blog TV chat room. It is Toothpick Killer. How you doing, Toothpick Killer? Welcome to Wgs-Tv. Now, I'm just glad the Saints came out on top. Now, James, like I said earlier, you would have to agree, even though they did fumble a couple of times, the running game significantly improved in today's game, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, today's game, they improved the running game. The running game was, you don't see this with Pierre Thomas or Reggie Bush, but the Ivory and the other one, they can run.
It's Liddell Betts. Now, I think the one major thing that need to work on with Chris Ivory, ladies and gentlemen, is ball security. If they can work on ball security with Chris Ivory, who knows what kind of potential they can unlock with him. And by the way, Toothpick Killer is asking me, hey, I just came on to ask if you're streaming Hell in a Cell tonight. Audio commentary only. We will not do video because it's illegal to do it. But we'll be doing audio commentary of Hell in the Cell. Our own personal commentators will be calling it here on WGS-TV tonight. All right, and also interesting, you brought it up, Toothpick Killer, and Christy S. is here in the chat room as well. We're filming this video right now at 4:38 p.m. Central Time. In just about 22 minutes on blogtalkradio.com/WGS Radio, we'll be having a breakdown and prediction show of Hell in a Cell. So if you guys want to make your predictions or make your voices heard about the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, call in 1-877-604-2496. Tune in and pretty much tell us what you think. Get the word out about us here also on WGS TV and WGS Radio. So that prediction show in about 21 minutes time will be on the air. Now, again, to you people who are watching the video not only on Blog TV but YouTube, on YouTube, again, I will have the post-show interviews that I had with people from GCW, last night's show, Lethal Lottery. Now, from what I've understood from them, that there has not been any future updates, any new shows scheduled for GCW in Abbeville anytime soon. Now, I do believe the other half of GCW is interesting. GCW is owned by two separate companies who do their shows in one city and another, and the other partners of GCW, I think, if I remember correctly, will be having their show October 16th in Amelia, Louisiana. So, but I'm not too positive on it, so don't call me on it. So I will have to find some way to get that information, and when I do, I will pass it on here to you guys here on WGS-TV, on Blog TV, YouTube, and I'll pass it on the podcast, WGS Radio. So I'm looking forward to that. So, guys, you have any last things you want to say here on today's video? That's talk.
Well, before we go, since I got dropped out, go ahead and read my day.
Go ahead.
For you guys. It says an embarrassed, seriously injured 17-year-old initially claimed that an explosive had been planted in his backpack by persons unknown. However, police investigators soon extracted the truth from the feckless teen. He found an M80 explosive at his grandmother's house, took it to his room to examine it, and began to repeatedly light and extinguish the fuse. During one of these cycles, the fuse would not go out, so he jammed the red cardboard tube between his thighs and covered it with his hand to muffle the explosion. He lost his right leg, his right hand, and both testicles. So he has won a Darwin Award for improving our gene pool.
My personal reaction to that is, why the hell did his grandma have an M80 explosive?
I don't know.
I find that incredibly odd. I think she should share the award. In my opinion, Nathan, she should share the award for even having one.
You know, I don't pick who gets the awards. It is a worldwide vote.
Okay.
Who gets the awards. They just put out the stories. People vote on who gets the awards. But yes, he has received a Darwin Award.
All right. So you guys out there, be sure you tune in to blogtalkradio.com/WGS Radio. Again, I'm looking at the time right now that we're being filmed, 4:42 p.m. So I'm going to be on in about 18 minutes on blogtalkradio.com/WGS Radio for our Hell in a Cell breakdown and prediction show. And also, don't forget, you can call in 1-877-604-2496. Get involved in the show. You guys can also make your predictions as well. You can call in, comment about any one of the matches. If you have a certain match you want to talk about with us real quick, hey, we don't have a problem with that. You guys call in. And also, the chat room will be open also on blogtalkradio.com/WGS Radio. You can vote, make your predictions via the chat room as well on there. And don't forget, after the show on Blog Talk Radio, we will be back on here on blogtv.com/people/AAWBB. By the way, that's the word double, DOUBLE, right here, as you will have audio commentary only. Again, audio only, nothing here on the screen, no visual from the pay-per-view, but you will have audio commentary of the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view provided by Ashley, Rick Starr, if he's there, and Nathan via the Skype here. My Skype, by the way. So until tomorrow, everybody, I am your official WrestleGamer, Double B, Billy Boudreaux, signing off.